Hey everybody, come on in. Thank you for watching. Let's get educated, motivated, and inspired today. Can you believe it? We're already at the end of the first quarter of 2024. You know, I've been talking to some of my clients, my customers, and just people in general. And, you know, a lot of people have been feeling like they haven't achieved much the first quarter of 2024. So, you know, I thought about it. I say I'm going to create some content today about setbacks and overcoming difficulties, because difficulties and setbacks, it's just a part of life, but that doesn't mean that we quit or stop pursuing our dreams, stop pursuing our goals. So today I want to provide you some strategies or some ways to overcome setbacks and difficulties in life. And the first way is to acknowledge your feelings. It's okay to feel sad or express how you feel. Those emotions are good to let out. So it's okay to acknowledge that, you know, I feel a little sad. I feel a little, down that I haven't done what I wanted to do, or this happened, so I'm feeling some kind of way. That's fine. Acknowledge your feelings, but just don't stay there. You're going to acknowledge them and then you're going to move on. So acknowledge your feelings. And then after you acknowledge your feelings, then assess the situation. You know, how did I get here? You know, what happened? Maybe something happened that you didn't have control of. Maybe you lost a loved one, or maybe you got laid off. You had no control of that. Or then maybe it was something that you did have control of. You might have made a wrong decision or a wrong business deal, or, something that you could have done different. Assess the situation, find out what happened, what was done, and then let's figure out what we have to do to move on to make that situation better. Then the next way is we're going to learn from the setback. What can I learn from this setback? What can I learn from these difficulties? You got to think, how did I get here? Did I do this wrong, or did I take some wrong advice, or was it something that I just have no control of? How do I assess the situation? Learn from that setback. What can I learn from this? Okay, I need to make sure that I'm talking to credible people, or make sure that I'm talking to someone that's been through what I'm trying to do. So make sure that you're learning from your situation. And then after that, you want to adjust your goals, adjust your strategies. Maybe you had a goal in the first quarter to have a new job and it hasn't happened. So maybe you can set new goals. In April, I'm planning to have at least 2 interviews. So just, make some changes, set some new goals, and then those new goals will keep you motivated and keep you going. So set some new goals and learn from the new goals, and then move on. Then you're going to seek support. It's okay to talk to trusted people. Did you hear what I say? Trusted people, somebody that you can trust and talk to. And that way you're knowing that it's one-on-one. It's not going anywhere. It's not going outside this room. I trust this person. And that trusted person can show you a new perspective on your challenge or your setback, give you some good guidelines, give you some good advice. So talk to a trusted person, talk to a family member, talk to a trusted friend, a mentor, or your pastor. Talk to someone that that you can trust, and that it's going to stay between you and that trusted person. So that's why I say trusted. So make sure that it's okay to talk to someone that you can trust, because that's very important. And then after that, you want to keep the right perspective. Don't keep dwelling on the situation, the negative situation. Don't keep talking about your setback. Don't keep talking about your difficulties. We just said we're going to set new goals. So that means we're going to keep our perspective. We're going to keep our focus on the new goals. We're not going to focus what happened in the first quarter. I didn't do this. I didn't meet that goal. I wanted to do it didn't happen. So we got some new goals now. We're going to change our focus. We're going to keep the right perspective, and we're going to keep it moving. Okay? And the next way to help you overcome these setbacks and challenges is to be compassionate. Be nice. Don't be mean. Everyone does not have to know that you're going through a situation. If you're kind and you're kind to someone, you'll receive kindness back. So be compassionate to others. Be compassionate to yourself. Be nice. Don't be mean. That is very important because you want to project. People want to be around you. You know, if you're kind and you're compassionate, then people will be around you. And then that way God can bring somebody in that can help you to give you an answer of what you're trying to do. So that's why it's so important to be nice and to be kind to people. And the next way is to stay flexible. It's nothing wrong with change. So if you have to maneuver, you have to pivot a little bit, be open to change. Change brings creativity. So if you're willing to change, then you come up with some creative ways to overcome your challenges and your difficulties. So be flexible. Next, stay persistent. Don't quit. Stay determined. I'm going after it. I'm going to do it. Be persistent regardless, even in this second quarter. We just started in the second quarter and something happens. I'm staying persistent. I'm not quitting. I'm going to reach my goals. So stay persistent. And lastly, celebrate your progress, whether it's big or small. Celebrate. If you got one interview, hey, yay, I got an interview. I'm moving. I'm making progress. So celebrate your progress, whatever your goals, your dreams are. You get an accomplishment, whether it's big or small, celebrate it. Call somebody or celebrate, take yourself out. Just celebrate your small progress or your great progress. So again, let me just quickly go over these ways to help you overcome your strategies and your difficulties. Acknowledge your feelings, assess the situation, learn from your setbacks, adjust your strategies or create some new goals, seek support, keep the right perspective, be compassionate, stay flexible, stay persistent, celebrate your progress. In life, we're going to have tribulations. We're going to have setbacks. We're going to have difficulties. In the Word of God in John 16:33, it says, in this world, you will have tribulations, but be of good cheer because God has already overcome it. So it's just a part of life. So don't get discouraged. Don't get disappointed because you had a challenge. You had a setback. You're going to use these strategies and you're going to overcome every situation in your life. I hope this information was helpful for you. Stay focused and let's get it.